Myself Dr. P.R. Krishnaveni, Associate Professor of Chemistry, Sasi Institute of Technology and Engineering, Tadapalligudem. Welcome to the lecture on refractories. A refractory is a material that is resistant to decomposition by heat, pressure or chemical attack and retain strength and form at high temperatures. That means a refractory is a material that do not fuse easily as its fusion temperature is high. So coming to the classification of refractories. Refractories are classified basing on chemical composition, based on fusion temperature, based on oxide content. Based on chemical composition, they are classified into three types as acidic refractories, basic refractories and neutral refractories. And based on fusion temperature also they are classified into three types: normal refractories, high refractories, super refractories. And based on oxide content also they are classified into three types: single oxide refractories, mixed oxide refractories and non-oxide refractories. So coming to the individual classification, classification based on chemical composition. According to the chemical behavior, the refractory materials, which are mainly oxides or carbides of metals or non-metals or their mixtures, are classified as follows. Acidic refractories. Acidic refractories means examples we can say fire clay, alumina and silica. Fire clay means Al2O3, 2SiO2, 2H2O. This is the chemical composition of fire clay. And coming to the chemical composition of alumina, Al2O3 and silica, SiO2. And coming to basic refractories, examples are magnesite and dolomite bricks. Coming to the neutral refractories, examples are zirconia, graphite and silicon carbide. Zirconia means chemical composition formula is ZrO2. Next, classification based on fusion temperature. Based on fusion temperature, refractory materials are again classified into three types: normal refractories, which have a fusion temperature of 1580 to 1780 degrees centigrade; high refractories, which have fusion temperature of 1780 to 2000 degrees centigrade, example chromite; and super refractories, which have fusion temperature of greater than 2000 degrees centigrade. Here chromite means chemical formula is FeO CrO2. Zirconia means ZrO2. Next, classification based on oxide content. So based on oxide content, these are again classified into three types. Single oxide refractories as alumina, magnesia and zirconia. Mixed oxide refractories, examples are spinel, mullite, zircon. And non-oxide refractories, examples are borides, carbides and nitrides. Coming to the properties of refractories. Refractoriness. Refractoriness is a measure of withstanding to high temperature without undergoing softening and deformation. In general, any material will become softened on heating, but a refractory material should resist this tendency. So refractoriness can be measured using Seeger cone test. Or this can also be called as pyrometric cone test. How we will be measuring this refractoriness means so already I have said refractoriness is measured by pyrometric cone test. So here we will be taking the test refractory. Let us imagine this as the test refractory. It is made in the form of cone and the dimension of this cone will be 38 millimeters in height and 19 millimeters base. This test refractory is kept along with the standard cones as shown here, and these will be heated at a constant temperature. All these will be heated to at constant temperature at 10 degrees centigrade per minute. And these are what I am saying, these are the standard cones. Let us imagine. So these are the some of the standard cones. These are also standard cones, and this is the test refractory we are taking. So these standard cones are made up of a specific refractory material which has definite softening temperature. Refractoriness is nothing but a measure of softening temperature. In another way we can say measure of softening temperature. Shape. And the standard cone which has the same softening temperature will also soften and will measure the temperature at which the standard cone is being softened. and these standard cones are given numbering in the increasing order of their softening temperature. The serial number, let these numberings are given as 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and let this be 23. These are the numbering given in the increasing order of their softening temperature to the standard cones. Now the standard cone which has the softening temperature nearer to this test cone will start becoming soft. So the PCE of this one, the serial number of this material will be the PC of the test solution. PCE means pyromagnetic cone equivalent. If suppose the test cone will soften earlier than one cone and later than the other cone, then the PCE will be the average of the two standard cones. So these are the sum of the Seeger cone numbers and their fusion temperatures. That means this is the temperature at which the standard cone is becoming soft. This is how we measure the refractoriness of a material.